Hi everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here, yeehaw, and I'm back with some more talk about this poster. Pokemon coming to Unite. We have some teasers, and I've seen a lot of amazing theories and guesses as to who is in this poster. I'd like to go over it with you really quick. If you haven't seen my other video, I talk a little bit about this and some of my thoughts of who these unknown Pokemon could be, the new supporter, all-rounder, and attacker coming to Unite. We do know who the all-rounder is already. I won't spoil it in this video, but we talk about it in a previous video. So we know who the all-rounder is. We don't know the supporter. We don't know the attacker, and we don't know the significance of these flying posters in the air. A few theories about these flying posters that I love. One is that these are the posters of a speedster, and the speedster has just kind of shot by and taken all of these off the board, which I think is a pretty fun idea. Another thought here is that these are Pokemon that kind of split in three ways. So I've seen people mention that this bottom left one here is possibly, I believe, Hitmonlee, and then I think top there is Hitmonchan, and then bottom right Hitmontop. I don't know if that's the case. I've just heard that as a theory, and I thought, man, that would be a really cool way to do that Pokemon. But I'm going to go over with you some of my favorite thoughts from this that I've seen on the internet, things that I think could be possibly true. So let's talk about our attacker poster on the right here. This poster, there's a couple different moves that people are thinking this might be. I think one of the biggest ones here is Glare, a move that is learned by snake Pokemon. So you can see the resemblance between these two moves right here. I think it's very, very possible we're talking about a snake Pokemon. So are we looking at, you know, Arbok as a ranged character? I would love a ranged character that deals with damage over time. I've talked about this a lot, but yeah, give me something like that. Are we looking at Sandaconda? I mean, I feel like that actually works really well with the theme here as to, you know, the cowboy theme. It kind of feels like a little bit of a cowboy theme. Do I have my Sandaconda here? There I have my Sandaconda. So this I feel like is very possible, right? It fits well with the Western theme that they're going for with this battle pass. It could easily be ranged. It's a little odd for an attacker maybe. I know people stat-wise are thinking it might not be an attacker, but that is a definite possibility there. Sandaconda. Of course, there are other snakes. There's Surviper. There are a few different options for some of the snake Pokemon in the game that could be. And I think that is a very, very good guess that we possibly have a snake Pokemon coming to the game. Another one that I think is maybe odd but not impossible is that we're talking about Lycanroc here. So here's the issue with this. I think I know all of the attackers in Pokemon Unite are ranged. This doesn't look like a ranged character, really. So while we do have this nice effect that happens with this Pokemon, this would be our first sort of melee attacker Pokemon. I think this is a fun theory, but probably not exactly what it's going to be. One Pokemon it could easily be is Thievul. We know that Thievul was in a previous data mine. We don't know what they were doing with this Pokemon, but there is a possibility here. Once again, I don't know if this really strikes me as a ranged attacker type, but you're getting sort of the vibes from the eyes with this character here. So I think this is a possibility. As for our supporter here, we've had a lot of theories that I think are reasonable. I think Clefable, considering it was in the game a while back in the beta, I think that's always a reasonable choice. I also think one that is being thrown around a lot that is very, very possible is, of course, Togekiss. Ooh, that's huge. Sorry, Togekiss. You're too big. You're too big, buddy. So, I mean, this Pokemon I feel like fits the role really, really well for a supporter. We've got sort of this area effect with looks like some sort of wind effects added to it. So to me, that could be sort of a flying support Pokemon. I think a lot of people have called out Togekiss as a possibility, and I think that is a very, very reasonable option. Another one that I think people are excited about and could be really cool is Cresselia. So I don't know if they're going to throw a Pokemon in here like this. There's really no reason that they couldn't. Obviously, they can balance the game however they want. So we could have a Pokemon like this. I think it would be insanely popular in the game. It has seemed to be that their process is going from sort of less known Pokemon, or maybe less, not, well, yeah, known, less known Pokemon, less fan favorite Pokemon, and then more fan favorites. So with that being said, I don't know what we're going to see as a less fan favorite supporter, but I did see a post on Twitter that I actually thought was pretty interesting. Let me pull it up here. From this poster sort of flying by, this is from Celery Eyes on Twitter. We have that's Flo at Florgus as a supporter. So I don't know if this is the case, but I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks pretty dead on, and that would be a really interesting call as a supporter. If that is the supporter, the less common supporter, then I think we have some other options for what our attacker might be. One guess that a lot of people are throwing around for attacker that I'm sure we would all love is, of course, Luxray. So I think this is one of, people's like favorite Pokemon right now, especially with the multiple games released recently that this Pokemon is featured in. This would be such an insanely popular Pokemon, and a lot of people are pointing to this attacker poster here, possibly hinting at Luxray's gleaming eyes. So I guess that is a possibility, right? I'm not sure what direction they're going to go with this attacker. I've also seen people mention that those eyes on the attacker poster could be laser focus. And if you're looking at ranged attackers that know laser focus, we're talking about someone possibly like Kingdra added to the mix. I'm not sure if that's the direction they're going or not, but all of these are really, really exciting options coming to the game. I've also seen some Altaria for the supporter here. And there's one more theory I want to leave you with, because this was sent to me and I was like, all right, I got to show it to everybody. So this poster flowing by on the side here, this is it moved into a different position so that you can see it better. So we're going to take a look at this, right? Blown up. I'm not sure what you're seeing. I've seen a lot of people interpret this a lot of different ways, but I will now show you how this was interpreted by the person who sent it to me. Here we go. They're thinking that that is the image we're seeing here and that we are talking about Mimikyu. So I don't know if it's going to be Mimikyu or not, but that's a possibility they were thinking for this Pokemon coming to the game. I'm guessing as an attacker, but I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. I love going through all these theories. I think it's so exciting that they released this like this. It just gets people guessing and thinking and talking. And honestly, the more talk that people do and the more guesses and the more excitement there are around different Pokemon, it could lead us to getting some of these Pokemon in the game anyway, because people see, oh wow, everyone would be really excited to see this. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. I will see you all next time. Oh, and if you're interested in my Legends Arceus playthrough, or I guess it's Arceus, because it's an arc, right? If you're interested in my Legends Arceus playthrough, it's up on my B tier channel. I'll have a link to my B tier in the description. Love you all. Goodbye. Mwah!